1964 Pontiac GTO Tri-Power. The 1964 Pontiac GTO Tri-Power is often cited as the father of the entire muscle car category, and it became a legend on the Quarter Mile. At a time when the auto industry was just beginning to realize the potential of powerful engines in mid-size cars, Pontiac revolutionized the sport with the GTO. Based on the Pontiac Tempest, the car offered performance that is still admired today. Under the hood of the GTO Tri-Power was a 6.4-liter V8 engine, 389 CID, with triple Rochester carburetors, which produced 348 horsepower and 400 lb-ft of torque. This allowed the car to accelerate to 60 miles per hour in just 5.7 seconds and complete a quarter mile in 14.5 seconds, making it one of the fastest cars of its time. The Tri-Power engine got its name from its triple carburation system, which provided maximum performance and instant response to pressing the gas pedal. The Pontiac GTO's design was simple yet aggressive. The iconic dual headlight grille, sleek body lines, and signature GTO badges emphasized the car's sporty character. Chrome accents typical of the 1960s complemented the overall style, making the GTO attractive both on the track and on the street. The interior was quite comfortable for the time. Comfortable bucket seats, a sports steering wheel, and a minimalist dashboard created the perfect atmosphere for a driver who wanted to feel the speed. The GTO was also offered with various options such as air conditioning and an AM/FM radio, making it versatile for daily use. The 1964 Pontiac GTO was a pioneer that opened the door for other muscle cars, and its performance on the Quarter Mile only cemented its iconic status. Today, the car is a symbol of the golden era of American motoring. 1966 Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake. The 1966 Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake is perhaps the most extreme muscle car ever built. Carroll Shelby, the legendary racer and designer, decided to combine the power of a racing car with street legality, and the result exceeded all expectations. This car became the king of the track, including the Quarter Mile, thanks to its incredible power and light weight. Under the hood of the Cobra 427 Super Snake was a 7.0-liter Ford FEV8, 427 CID, with two Paxton superchargers that produced a staggering 800 horsepower. This made the Cobra one of the most powerful cars of its time. Paired with a manual transmission, the car accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds and ran the quarter mile in an incredible 12 seconds. This performance put it beyond the competition, especially on the Quarter Mile, where it demonstrated incredible acceleration and handling. The Shelby Cobra's design was both simple and incredibly aggressive. The sleek aluminum body, minimalist lines, and huge wheels emphasized the car's racing character. Large exhaust pipes running along the sides added a striking visual accent to the Cobra, and the signature stripes on the hood and body completed the look. The interior was modest but functional. The driver sat in a lightweight sports seat surrounded by minimalist instruments that provided all the necessary information. A wood-trimmed steering wheel and a short gearshift lever allowed the driver to have full control of this monster. The Shelby Cobra 427 Super Snake was produced in extremely limited quantities. Only 2 examples were ever made. This makes it one of the rarest and most coveted cars in history. Its performance and legendary status on the Quarter Mile have made it an icon that continues to inspire car enthusiasts around the world. Today, this car is considered the pinnacle of American automotive engineering, symbolizing power, style, and engineering excellence. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1. The 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 is one of the rarest and most powerful muscle cars ever built. This car was the result of Chevrolet's special program aimed at developing high-performance cars for racing. The Camaro ZL1 not only dominated the track, but also became a legend on the quarter mile due to its incredible power and dynamics. The main feature of the ZL1 was its engine, a 7.0-liter aluminum V8 427 CID, which was specially designed for NHRA racing. This engine produced 430 horsepower according to official data, but in reality its power exceeded 500 horsepower. The lightweight aluminum block allowed to significantly reduce the weight of the car, which improved its handling and acceleration. The Camaro ZL1 accelerated to 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds and completed a quarter mile in 13 seconds, which made it one of the fastest cars of its time. The Camaro ZL1's exterior was classic and aggressive. The massive hood with air scoop, flared wheel arches, and minimalist ZL1 badge emphasized the car's racing heritage. It was available in a variety of colors, but its sophistication and attention to detail made it unique among Camaros. The ZL1's interior was modest but functional. It offered all the necessary racing features: racing seats, a minimalist dashboard, and a reinforced structure for driver safety. However, basic comfort features such as a heater and radio were omitted to minimize the weight of the car. The Camaro ZL1 was produced in extremely limited quantities. Only 69 units were ever made. This car has become a true legend and remains an object of admiration among collectors. Its dominance at the quarter mile made it one of the fastest muscle cars in history. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88. The 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88 is the pinnacle of Chevrolet engineering in the 1960s. The Corvette L88 was designed specifically for racing, and its incredible power made it the king of the track, including the quarter mile. This car combined elegant design, advanced technology, and unmatched performance. The heart of the Corvette L88 was a 7.0-liter V8 427 CID with an aluminum block which was designed to use high-octane racing fuel. Officially, the engine produced 430 horsepower, but in reality, it produced about 560 horsepower. This engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and could accelerate the car from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. At the quarter mile, the L88 demonstrated astonishing performance, passing the quarter mile in 12 seconds, which put it out of reach for most competitors. The design of the Corvette L88 was stunning and modern. Smooth body lines, removable roof, and distinctive dual taillights made the car instantly recognizable. Special details such as extended air intakes and racing wheels emphasized its high-performance character. The interior of the Corvette L88 was minimalist and focused on functionality. Sport seats, a reduced instrument panel, and the lack of amenities such as air conditioning or a radio emphasized its racing purpose. This car was built for speed and efficiency, not comfort. Only 20 examples of the 1967 Corvette L88 were ever produced, making it one of the rarest and most valuable cars in the world. Its incredible performance and dominance on the quarter mile cemented its status as one of the greatest muscle cars of all time. Today, the car stands as a symbol of engineering excellence and impeccable racing DNA. 1968 Dodge Charger RT Hemi. The 1968 Dodge Charger RT Hemi was one of the most powerful and memorable models of its time. Not only did this car dominate the street, but it also became a legend on the quarter mile thanks to its powerful Hemi engine and aggressive design. The Charger RT Hemi was designed to deliver the speed and style that made it an icon. The heart of the Dodge Charger RT was a 7.0-liter Hemi V8 engine, 426 CID, which produced 425 horsepower and 450 pound-feet of torque. Thanks to this, the Charger could accelerate to 60 miles per hour in just 5.3 seconds and complete a quarter mile in 13 seconds. However, real data indicates that the engine's power often exceeded the declared one, which made the car even more formidable on the track. Combined with a 4-speed manual transmission and a reinforced suspension, the Charger RT Hemi became a real king of the straight-line races. The 1968 design was revolutionary for the Dodge Charger. The updated bottle body, hidden headlights, and a massive grille emphasized its sporty character. The charged RT road track versions also included characteristic stripes on the rear fenders and 15-inch wheels that completed the car's appearance. The Charger RT's interior was comfortable and functional. Roomy seats with quality upholstery, a chrome-accented instrument panel, and an optional tachometer made the car suitable for both racing and everyday use. Additionally, the Charger offered options such as air conditioning and an audio system which added to the comfort. Less than 500 Hemi-powered Charger RTs were ever produced, making them a rarity today. Their performance and iconic status make them one of the greatest examples of the muscle car era. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss, 429. The 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is one of the rarest and most powerful muscle cars in history, built specifically to dominate NASCAR racing. This car was a true masterpiece of engineering and continues to amaze car enthusiasts with its performance and unique design. The Boss 429 also showed incredible results at the Quarter Mile, confirming its status as one of the fastest cars of its time. The Boss 429's most notable feature was its engine, a 7.0-liter V8 429 CID, with hemispherical combustion chambers designed specifically for racing. Officially, the engine's power was 375 horsepower, but many experts claim that it easily exceeded 500 horsepower. This engine was paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, which allowed the car to accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.3 seconds. These characteristics made it one of the fastest muscle cars on the Quarter Mile. The Boss 429's design was aggressive and stylish. Wide wheel arches, a massive hood with an air intake, and Boss 429 badges emphasized its power. The car was offered in a limited color palette, including bright and saturated shades that added to its individuality. A unique feature was the fact that the Mustang's body was modified in a special workshop called Car Craft to accommodate the huge engine. The interior of the Boss 429 combined functionality and comfort. Sports seats, a minimalist dashboard, and a short-throw gearbox created the perfect conditions for driving this powerful car. It also offered options such as power steering and air conditioning, which added convenience. Only 859 Ford Mustang Boss 429S were ever produced, making it extremely rare and sought after by collectors. Its unique engine, outstanding performance, and iconic status on the Quarter Mile have made it one of the most significant muscle cars in history. Today, the Boss 429 remains a symbol of Ford engineering excellence and racing spirit. 1969 Plymouth Road Runner 426 Hemi. The 1969 Plymouth Road Runner 426 Hemi was the epitome of pure power and simplicity in the muscle car world. This car was built for those who wanted pure performance without the frills, making it an absolute favorite among racers and speed enthusiasts. The Roadrunner was so impressive that it left its mark on the Quarter Mile, becoming one of the fastest cars of its time. The heart of this monster was the legendary 7.0-liter Hemi V8 426 CID, which produced 425 horsepower and 450 lb-ft of torque. This engine was famous for its high performance characteristics and reliability. The HEMI-powered Roadrunner could accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.5 seconds, making it a formidable contender on the racetrack. The Roadrunner's appearance was simple yet aggressive. The car stood out with its bottle body shape, massive radiator grille, and chrome accents. One of the unique details was the emblem with the famous Looney Tunes character, Roadrunner, which added individuality to the car. A special horn imitating the Roadrunner's beep-beep cry became the calling card of this model. The Roadrunner's interior was minimalist and focused on functionality. Comfortable bucket seats, a simple dashboard design, and a lack of unnecessary options emphasized that this car was built for racing, not luxury. The driver and passengers enjoyed ample comfort, but the emphasis was on performance. The 426 HEMI-powered Plymouth Roadrunner was produced in limited quantities, making it extremely rare and sought after by collectors. Its incredible performance and iconic status made it one of the icons of the muscle car era, especially on the quarter mile. 1967 Pontiac Firebird 400 Ram Air. The 1967 Pontiac Firebird 400 Ram Air was the debut model for the Firebird, instantly capturing the attention of car enthusiasts with its unique styling and high performance. The car was a direct competitor to the Chevrolet Camaro and offered a combination of power and elegance that made it a must-have for racing, including the quarter mile. The Firebird 400 Ram Air was powered by a 6.6-liter V8 400 CID that produced 325 horsepower. However, the optional Ram Air system increased the power by improving airflow to the engine. This allowed the car to accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 13.8 seconds. The power combined with excellent handling made the Firebird 400 Ram Air a serious competitor on the racetrack. The Firebird's design was both elegant and aggressive. The car stood out with its distinctive front grille, elongated hood, and sleek body lines. Special air intakes on the hood emphasized the racing character of the Ram Air version. The Firebird was also offered in a variety of bright colors that made it even more noticeable on the road. The interior of the Firebird 400 Ram Air was more comfortable than many of its competitors. Roomy seats with quality upholstery, a modern instrument panel, and an abundance of chrome accents created an atmosphere of luxury. Drivers could enjoy not only speed but also convenience, which made this car suitable for daily use. The 1967 Pontiac Firebird 400 Ram Air was not only a successful debut, but also one of Pontiac's most popular models. Its performance and style cemented its place among the top muscle cars of the 1960s. Today, the Firebird 400 Ram Air remains a sought-after collectible, prized for its rarity and historical significance. 1968 Oldsmobile 442 W30. The 1968 Oldsmobile 442 W30 was a true muscle car that combined sleek styling with power to rival the best cars of its time. Its performance on the quarter mile cemented its reputation as one of the fastest cars of the 1960s. The W30 model was equipped with a 6.6-liter V8 engine, 400 CID, which produced 360 horsepower and 440 lb-ft of torque. A unique air intake system through the air intakes on the hood, known as forced air induction, improved the supply of oxygen to the engine, increasing the power. The Oldsmobile 442 W30 accelerated to 60 miles per hour in 5.7 seconds and completed the quarter mile in 14 seconds, which made it a formidable competitor on the track. The design of the 442 W30 was elegant and sporty. It stood out with two large air intakes on the hood, wide side stripes, and chrome accents. The characteristic 442 inches emblem on the radiator grille and the rear of the car emphasized its power and belonging to the muscle car line. The interior was roomy and comfortable, with comfortable bucket seats, a sports steering wheel, and an easy-to-read instrument panel. Oldsmobile offered optional extras like air conditioning and an upgraded audio system, making the car suitable not only for racing, but also for daily use. The 442 W30 was produced in limited quantities, making it rare and valuable in today's collector car market. Its power, style, and outstanding performance on the Quarter Mile have earned it a place in history as one of the best muscle cars of the 1960s. 1969 Mercury Cougar Eliminator 428 Cobra Jet. The 1969 Mercury Cougar Eliminator 428 Cobra Jet was a true sleeper beast among muscle cars of its time. This car combined sophisticated style with incredible power that made it a serious contender on the track and the street, including the legendary Quarter Mile. The heart of the Cougar Eliminator was a 7.0-liter V8 Cobra Jet engine, 428 CID, which produced 335 horsepower. However, the actual power of the engine was higher than the declared and reached about 400 horsepower. Paired with a 4-speed manual transmission or an optional automatic transmission, the Cougar could accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 5.5 seconds and complete a quarter mile in 13.9 seconds. The Cougar Eliminator's design was subtle yet aggressive. The car was offered in a variety of bright color schemes, including the famous competition orange. Wide hood stripes, spoilers, and unique Eliminator badges emphasized its racing character. The Cougar also offered special options, such as a sport suspension and larger brakes, which improved its handling. The interior of the Cougar Eliminator combined comfort and sportiness. Comfortable seats with high-quality upholstery, a sports steering wheel, and a dashboard with a tachometer and other racing elements created an atmosphere ideal for high speeds. Options such as air conditioning and improved sound insulation made the car comfortable for long trips. The Mercury Cougar Eliminator 428 Cobra Jet was built in limited quantities, making it especially rare and valuable among collectors. Its balance between luxury, power, and performance made it stand out from the crowd. It remains a symbol of the 1960s muscle car era and continues to inspire admiration among car enthusiasts today.